Hey guys, welcome back. Stop Talk and Roll, episode 186. My headset is loud. Okay, let's turn that down. Today we have Chris in the black gi and Roberto in the white gi. And here we go. Okay, so starting off, I think we're in half guard, which coincidentally I believe is the next unit I want to focus on. So go figure. And Roberto's trying to pass. So half guard's an interesting guard as he gets past. Half guard's an interesting guard because it's good from both top and bottom position, but it depends on a couple things. One is mainly is the bottom player on their side or not. So in this case, I would argue that this is better for Chris, but Roberto manages to get on top. And just to make that clear, if you're on your side, it's better for the bottom player, and if you flatten them out, it's better for the top player. So Roberto's still looking to do that. It's come through and flatten them out. This hook should, yeah, there you go. That's one way of doing it. And getting your hook in and back into, seems like a half guard situation. I would close your legs, Chris, because, well, and for Roberto, I would look to just lift your leg out. When I get to a position like this, I actually like to sit. So I'll sit all the way up and bring my lat and my side on Chris's head, and then I'll turn and face like down, like I'll face away towards his legs, if you will. And what that allows me to do is, especially in the gi, this works in no gi too, but I do like this in the gi specifically, is I'll make a pant grip and I'll pull the leg towards you. It's kind of counterintuitive. But, well, I'm sorry. First, you pop the knee out. So you'll push the leg away, pop the knee out. Then you grab and you pull everything with your knee towards them. And then from there, you're able to pull your leg out and get to side control. I'm not a huge fan of hunting for Kimuras from here. I know it's good. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not a huge fan of it. That's just a personal thing. I prefer to pass, but I also like passing half guard is one of my strengths. So I usually don't mind going and getting to a top pin. So Chris, what you want to be doing is looking to fight up on your side. Roberto, he's committing a lot of weight to the other way. I mean, you could consider trying to sweep him in this direction. I'd be looking to get frames in front of his face. So punching your right arm right in front of his face, Chris. Another thing you could do is bring your right leg over and trap his leg and like kind of create some tension, some torque by peeling it. I think you're almost in there. If I get I'm filming. Do I do a good thing and do that? I don't know. But this is what I'm talking about. Use this to push to get your knee out. You can also, to make it a little easier, what you can do is you can heel toe your foot. Let me see if I can find it exactly. I think we have a good visual of it. Yeah. So like you see how much space is here? Literally bring your foot all the way up to his butt, like pin his butt with your foot. And you can do that by going heel toe. So just heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. No, I'm doing it with my hand, but hopefully you get the idea. This whole time, this guard's been very loose. So, Chris, you definitely need to close up your half guard. And Roberto, if the guard's open, just take your leg out. Great job staying on top. I think at some point I made a joke and Roberto made a comment during the roll, or maybe it was after, which is where I've said, if you're on top, stay on top. Get on top, stay on top, because Roberto likes to compete. So this is like, while it might be a little boring, it's good to have this skill to just stay on top of someone and not let them up. Okay. I think you should definitely always, I think that's right there. Yeah. There you go. Pop the knee off. And now you would pull everything with you to get on top. Sorry, I'm distracting. But if the leg's open, just you just weave your leg out. So you could sit all the way back. I think the problem, Roberto, you're not sitting on your hip, and you might not know to do this. Like it's not like wrong what you're doing. and you're definitely, I like how you're hunting for the Kimura here. What's great is if this doesn't need to change and you take this leg out, now you're in north-south and you have this Jermel special, right? And Chris, that's great for you too, because I know you love that position as well. And this is probably one of the reasons why this is so much of a stalemate right now, is both of these guys are really good at this position on top, right? So one of the cool things is as you get better at jiu-jitsu, as you get better at certain positions, you learn the intricacies and you learn what each person wants to do in both positions. So you don't give them certain things, right? Nice mount. Nice and tight. I like the figure 4 lock. Use a screwdriver to get through there. It's going to be hard to have an open hand, but if you take a screwdriver right here, take that and drive it right through. Then connect your hands up. Chris, one of the things you can do defensively, kind of back here, if he doesn't lock that figure 4 lock in around your head, you could take your own hand and drive your arm up over your head, and then, oh shit, I hope that, excuse my language. Hope that wasn't loud, my apologies. You could use it to, so it gets over your head and swing it back around so you can get frames in front. I don't know why I say excuse my language. I do swear on this show, but I guess it was unintentional. I guess when I unintentionally swear, it throws me off. Lost control of my voice. Not a good look. And that's the round. I mean, listen, it might not be flashy. You get the points eventually for passing and for mount. I mean, if you're doing points based, which, you know, if you're competing, that's great. I do like that you're hunting for submissions, but it comes with just time and practice, right? Like, do I want your game to be this forever? No, but you stay on top the whole time. That's great. And then Chris, on your end too, being able to get out of these bottom positions. What's cool about this, when you walk away from a round like this, I know this from my experience, and I still deal with this to this day, being either on the top or the bottom here and just kind of being stuck. You feel like you're not doing well, or maybe, I don't know, maybe that's not the right thing. You feel like you didn't do enough. I shouldn't say you didn't doing well. It's like you feel like you didn't do enough. It's okay. Like, you're developing skills here. You're surviving on bottom. On top, you're learning how to keep someone down, right? Like, that's like knowing that you can keep someone on their back and they don't have a choice in the matter is a powerful skill. I mean, that's part of jiu-jitsu at the end of the day. So being able to do that is important. And if you want to compete, it's a great skill to have. Chris cannot score. That's the reason I say the get on top, stay on top mantra. Chris cannot score from the bottom. The only way he could is if he could somehow spin Roberto to the back, which is not impossible. There's things you can do from different kind of guard variations, but still, like, if you take what the bottom is, like, you know, it's playing guard. He has to sweep, and what does a sweep entail? He has to come up on top, right? That's it. Like, to takedowns, you're from a standing position. Sweeps is your only option. You have to end up on top. Passing the guard, you're on top. Mount, well, that is loud. Oh my goodness, that is really loud. That's my phone. Make sure everything's okay. Passing guard, you have to be on top. Mount, you have to be on top. Taking the back, you end up kind of on bottom technically, but, you know, realistically, you're entering the back from mount. You're entering it from turtle, which is off of a passing the guard when they're being defensive. Off of a sweep, fine, but still, like, that's your only kind of caveat there. But it's still, you don't get the sweep points, right? Like, if I take your back from guard, I don't get sweeping points and back take points. It's just back take. It's just the 4 points, right? Whereas like if I pass the guard, establish a pass, then they turtle, I'll get the back. I mean, I guess that argument is true. If you go to pass, but that's not a pass. I don't know. Lots of things to think about. If you're still here, comment below. Let me just know. Just curious. All right. And as always, my mouse is not where I put my hand. Please like and subscribe. Ring that notification bell. I get these episodes out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time without fail, unless I do, which has only happened once. If you want to be on the show, check out the description below. We'll get you on here, and have a wonderful day. Bye.